in this card reading, I'm going to show you what the month of July is going to be all about. And for this, I'm going to use my oracle cards. Hi, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Corinne Franke, and I am here to give you an oracle card reading about the month of July. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button on my channel. For this reading, I am going to use my oracle cards deck, and it's combined with unicorn cards. And to let you make a choice, I've also added like a chakra cards. You see, you have all these different colors about the chakras we have inside our body. So that's the cards I already drew for you, and you can pick one, and I'm going to tell you what the month of July holds for you. You can see the setup I made for you guys. This is number 1, this is number 2, number 3, and number 4. You can pick one, which one of these colors is resonating with you at this moment, and which card deck. If you need to, just please stop the movie for a little while. Just take a deep breath and just feel which card deck is resonating with you. And then you can read below in the description box to what timeline you can jump to for where I'm going to tell you all about the card deck you picked. So I'm going to start with this group. The first card that we drew, the chakra we see here is your crown chakra, what this card is all about this month, and I'm going to pick that last for you. I'm going to tell you about it later after I've done these other cards. The first card I'm going to tell you about is the magical card reader. I'm sorry that all the lines are in Dutch, but I'm going to tell you about it in English. So the magical card reader means that the month of July is going to give you it's going to give you magic. It's going to bring you your own fulfillment, and it's going to show you what path you need to go on. Things are going to be clearer for you this month. It's going to be like you feel like you're moving towards your destiny. You feel like your third eye opening, and your own spirituality is going to grow immensely. And maybe you feel like this already a lot in the upcoming weeks and months leading up to this month of July. And of course, we're also moving into this 5th dimension with our entire planet, and you are going to play a bigger part in this. And this card, the magical card reader, is meaning that you are going to be ready for this in the next couple of months. And the month of July is going to give you a lot of growth on spirituality, and it's advising you to do a lot of stuff that you're passionate about and that you feel right about, whether it's doing photography or like drawing or making jewelry of some kind. If that's what you like to do and that's what you're passionate about and that's what resonates with you, or whatever it is for you, and this card is advising you to do this, and do this every single day, no matter how you feel, or if you feel like you don't have any time for it. Just please make time. It doesn't have to be long, but keep doing it, because it's going to help you grow into this person that you're supposed to be and that you feel like you can be already. So, and then we have the second card. Well, that's not a surprise. This is the encouragement card. You have a mother giraffe encouraging her younger calf and encouraging him to be alive. And yes, that's what this card is going to be like. You're going to receive encouragement for yourself. You have probably felt the past couple of months um, that you have been doing this on your own and not really knowing which direction you should go on. It all seemed like the unknowing for you. And this card is going to tell you that in this next upcoming month, you're going to need a new mentor, some kind of coach, or a person that inspires you and allows you to believe in yourself, that this is actually the right track for you to go on. So it's a really nice card. Um, this card said, they're all beautiful cards for this month, but it's not going to be easy. You're going to need this encouragement to keep going, because July is the month that your deepest inner fears are coming up, because we're starting July with a new moon and a full solar eclipse. So this is going to bring about some kind of energy, and it's a good energy because it's going to lead up to so we can be ourselves and fulfill our own destinies and be the person we need to be. So you're going to need this encouragement this next month for you to continue as you are, and this person is going to allow you to believe that you are right and you are on the right track. And please believe that if you're watching this right now and you have picked this card deck, it means that you're on the right track already. I'm sorry, if you're on the right track already, and you shouldn't hesitate about it. You need the encouragement, and you're going to get there, even though it doesn't really seem like you're going that they're in the right direction at this moment. But this is all such a spiritual time, and lots of things are just going to happen. But don't let faith, don't let it all bring you down. What happens into your life? Please continue about what resonates with you, even though your entire world about you, around you, is going to tell you you're doing it wrong, or your mind is telling you, oh my god, this is not going to be all right. But listen to your inner gut feeling. You if you pick this card deck, you have a very strong intuition. That's why we also drew the magical card reader, because your intuition is so strong, and you know what to do. You cannot be wrong. You just know. So the next card is actually a unicorn card, and it's the card of birth. In this card, we see the unicorn has just gotten a baby unicorn, and also the new moon starting out. It's so funny because I've gotten a lot of new moons on the cards that are drawn in the last couple of days. So that's kind of funny. And it's again the birth card. It is implying again that there is going to be a new idea or a situation in your life. This can go into a new business. It can go into a new relationship. Because the encouragement card doesn't always have to be some kind of coach. It can also mean that you're going to meet your twin mate, your twin flame, your soulmate, or if you already have a partner, that's going to change for you. He's going to encourage you so much more, and you're going to grow closer together because of everything that's going to happen. And you need to be open for a new situation in your life. Things are going to change rapidly. it can be a new idea, a new business. Your life is going to change. And remember that change is never ever going to show up the way you expect it to. So don't expect anything and just have it show up. Just let it go. The final card for your deck this time is about your crown chakra. You see the person on the card is meditating and is in total contact. It's even sitting on a lotus flower. It's in total context with the earth and everything around it. You see a desert, you see water, fire, earth, air. You see all the elements around it, and this person is in total connection with this. And this is your assignment this month. This card is telling you to let go of your earthly habits and withdraw yourself from all the stress that normal life has to offer, like all the kind of routines, like the 9-to-5 jobs, the politics that's going on, the educational systems, everything that has pressured us. Other people's opinions also very important. Everything that has pressured us into this old 3D reality. You need to let it go. You need to detach yourself from this. This can be done through meditation, yoga, going outside in nature. Doing that is really, really important. Spending a lot of time in nature, having your feet touch the earth, to be grounded again and really be in touch and start trusting on yourself. You are your own universe. You have the option to choose and not the people around you. So detach yourself from all the opinions and follow your own direction. That is your message for this month. Follow your own voice, use it, and make yourself a stronger person. I hope this card deck resonated with you. If you picked it, that I was able to tell you something that is going to help you get through the month of July. So I hope to see you next time on my reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, and I'll see you next time. So we landed on to card deck number 2. If you picked the orange card, then this reading is for you. I'm going to start with my oracle cards. The first one I drew, well, it's intention. I'm sorry for the text underneath it. It is in Dutch, so I'm translating it for you. Because I am from the Netherlands, so I buy all my card decks in Dutch. You see an owl on an egg, on a pillar and overlooking the world. It holds a dandelion in its beak that has already been popped out into all these seeds. This card is telling you that you're able to set an intention this month. It's important for you to set an intention for what it is that you want to achieve in your life, for what it is you want to grow into. Maybe you have felt like you weren't able to make these decisions up to now, but this month is telling you that you really should do it, because if you have no clue where to go, then you're never going to get there. You need to set an intention and tell it to the universe that that's what you really want to do. And you're allowed to make mistakes. That's something I just can come up. You're probably, the reason you haven't set an intention in your life is because you are really insecure. But it's time now. It is okay to choose, and whatever you feel like choosing is the right choice for you. You know, deep inside of you know what that intention is going to be. And as I already said, the owl is holding the bleu dandelion. All these seeds, you can spread them across the world just by making a decision. You can influence the world already. If you're watching this video, you probably resonate with being a starseed or a light worker. Know that you don't have to do anything special to spread your wisdom. Just setting an intention is going to make a difference in the world for you, for the people around you. And know that not doing it and keeping wondering all the time is going to keep you away from your life's destiny. So please do this. Setting an intention is really important. To help you set an intention, it is time to clean. It is time for a big clean in your life or in your house. It can be either way. Cleaning is a very important part of your transformation process. It can be in your house. Cleaning your house can be so transformative. Getting rid of everything that you don't need anymore. It's going to make a hell of a difference. Really, I can tell you that. When I was going through my spiritual awakening, I cleaned up my house and there was so many stuff going away. But this gave me so much room, not only in my house, but also in my life. It is like some meditational process that you're going through, and so you're not only cleaning up the stuff that you don't need anymore, but also like your energetic kind of stuff that you don't need anymore. There are so many things that you're holding on to from the past. You don't need it anymore. You're living in the present and you're looking towards the future. That's what this card is telling you about. And it doesn't only have to be in your house. Cleaning up can also be in your life. It can be in your business. It can be in your family. It can be in your friends. Things that don't resonate with you anymore, get rid of them. I'm not saying it is easy, but sometimes you need to let go of things, people in your life. They just don't resonate with you anymore. You want to move on, and whether the other person, your friends or family, choosing not to move on is up to them and not up to you. You don't have to be responsible for all of them. If you make the choice, the universe is going to reward you, definitely. Because by choosing and cleaning this up, daring to choose your own life is going to bring you a lot further, and it's going to do wonders for your life. So the month of July is not going to be really easy, not for anyone, because cleaning up is not always an easy thing to do. It is a good thing to do, but not easy. Like I said, saying goodbye to people, stuff that you really want to keep, or you've always treasured it, but now it doesn't resonate with you anymore. It can be hard sometimes. But also, this is what the month of July is going to be about. It is about this big cleaning and moving towards your next life. I mean, 2020 is coming up, people, and in that year, we are going to shift so enormously fast, and we are all just growing into that. So this card, this month is for you about to get ready for that. Get rid of your old stuff, setting an intention and moving towards it. Yeah, and then we're drawing a unicorn card. It is called Aspiration. This is the way to see it. Yes. You see a unicorn standing in a field. There's a castle in the background, and there is a bird flying high in the sky. This card is telling you that whatever dream you have it is not big enough. Your dream can never be too big. If you can dream it, you can make it, you can build it, whatever it is. Know that you are so powerful that you can reach for the stars. You are allowed to spread out your wings and really take off and fly. And maybe this was what holding you back to setting an intention in the first place, because your mind was telling you, or maybe your people around you, your surroundings were telling you that you are not supposed to choose differently. You're not supposed to move on from the house you live in now, or um, not supposed to choose this other job that you work for yourself, or choose differently than everyone else in your surroundings is do. This card is telling you that you can and that you really should, because you are this powerful. You cannot imagine how powerful you are. And this is change. The more steps you're daring to take towards that direction, the much more it's going to grow. And every day you can be astonished of yourself, how powerful you really are. So don't dream too little. Let the dream be there and receive it just as it is. Don't shove it away, and don't have your mind blowing away with prejudice that it's not going to be possible. You don't know what is possible in this lifetime. Things are going to manifest more and more if you let them. And to let them manifest in your life, you need to let go. You need to stop putting all these nasty thoughts about the things that you want to do, but your mind is telling you that you will never do. That's so important for you. So you need to go into a more positive mindset. And writing can be a very good thing for you, like scripting. Start by writing whatever it is that you feel like doing and how your ideal life would look like every day again. In the morning when you wake up, and this is going to change your vibration totally. It's going to open up doors for you that you cannot even imagine. It's going to change so much, and that's what you need to do. You need to raise up your vibration and get things into your life that you really want them to. Don't be afraid of it, just allow it. And the way to allow it is also by the next card. It's called Smiling. We see a child running around with a horse with with roses on his neck, and the child is so happy. And as we grow older, we often forget that we were once a child that was happy and was able to run around and play with horses or with some kind of magical creatures, and just be present in nature and just dance and laugh all the time. Life has probably gotten you down and you've forgotten what it is like to really laugh again. And if you show the universe what it is that you want to laugh about, what gives you joy, the universe is going to present more of that in your life. So laugh more, and show that to the universe. You're allowed to laugh. You're allowed to be happy. You don't have to be in this negative thoughts all the time. You can just enjoy life. Life is too short as it is. So don't waste it on being depression, on having being some kind of depressious, and enjoy. Follow the energy that you feel drawn to. You're allowed to feel happiness. Know that. And the final card for you is the chakra card. It's the orange card, and it is like the sacral chakra. So the second from above, the second from below. It is the card that's representing your hip area and your sexual organs. it's also a part where your creativity lies. Your creativity, and you're going to need that for setting an intention. By now, you have probably pushed away your own creativity by not willing to dream bigger. So you need to focus on this chakra this month. And a good way to doing this is by doing a form of meditation or yoga that is more for your hip area. It's going to really strengthen you. You can imagine that you are some kind of lotus flower. You are a lotus flower and you are floating on this earth through water, and you're not drowning. The lotus is never drowning. And as that are you need to make sure, you need to believe that you are guided for, that you are all right. You will not drown in this world if you dare to follow your own heart. So please don't. Imagine this, that you are floating on water, and imagine that whatever comes your way is going to make you a stronger person. So for this, we have this month's card reading for July. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. So please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell button for more readings are coming up. And I wish you all the best for July. So, all right, we have landed on the third chakra. It's also the third chakra and also the third card deck for this month of July. And I'm going to tell you a lot more about it right now. Yes. So we're going to start with this card. I'm sorry for the lines underneath it. It is in Dutch, but I'm going to translate for you. This card is called Heal the Pain. We see some kind of fox who is being treated by the Dr. Raccoon. The month of July is not going to be easy for a lot of people, but this month is going to bring about your inner pains, your deeper inner pains. And this card is telling you that you need to be willing to deal with them, not shove them away anymore. Receive what the universe is bringing you and be able to deal with them. For only in that way you're going to be fine. All the pain that's coming up, remember that pain is always coming up to be cleared. They need to be set free, and you need to let them. Don't push them away again inside your body. There's no point in this anymore. The thoughts and the fears or angers or whatever pain that's coming up for you, it comes up now because it wants to be set free. It's not resonating with you anymore. You might have hold on to it in the past, and it might have been a great feeling for you to. It might have been a safe feeling. That's probably a better word for it. A safer feeling to hold on to this pain, but July is really the month for you to let it go. So you definitely should do that. You should work on getting rid of the pain. And of course, pain can come in a lot of forms and senses of the word, in a word. It probably is good for you to find some kind of healer, alternative healer, or maybe if it is a problem for you that you need to go to a doctor for. But don't only go to a doctor. Also do the mind work that goes with you. So mindset is really important for you. Getting rid of these negative thoughts, and because know that your mind and your body are fiercely connected, and so you cannot only clean up your own body, you need to clean up your mind too. And that's not going to be easy, but the month of July is going to help you a lot with it, because we're starting with a new moon and a full solar eclipse, and this full solar eclipse is going to bring all of this about. So find an alternative healer that resonates with you and is going to help you get loose of this pain. And the next card for you is this. It's an elephant, and it's called being stuck in the mud. You need to be stuck in the mud right now. You might want to move on. You feel like you want to move on. You feel like you want to run for it, maybe. But the elephant is telling you, this card is telling you that now is not the time to really move forward. Because you need to clean up some of the mess. You need to heal the pain first. And then it's okay to be stuck in the mud. And know that while you're stuck, you feel like you're being stuck at the same place over and over again. The universe is still providing for you. Because if you're willing to heal the pain, know that that is a universal guidance that you're doing that. So the universe is still going to provide you with everything you need. And it might be challenging for you to let go and surrender, because that's what you should do. You should really surrender to the power of the universe. And it's okay to be stuck sometimes. Sometimes being stuck learns you about the things that you need to learn. It's not easy, but it can be. The question you can ask yourself, how can I be in total ease with everything that's going on? So these cards are really showing that you picked this card because something is going on. And if you pick this card deck and you don't know, and you think, oh, there's nothing going on with my life, please check again and go into your inner and deepest fear, because it's time to let this out now. It's okay to be stuck. Always remember that. When you get stuck and you do the work, there's always a time to come loose again. But the month of July is going to be a lot about cleaning for you, and not as much as moving forward. Yes, we have the next card. It is a unicorn. It's called Magic. This card is about magic. And as I already said, there's always magic around you. And the first two cards were telling you to heal the pain, and because of that, you are going to be stuck in the mud for a little time. Healing pain and being stuck is also magical. Know that in the process of healing, you're going to find out the most magical things about you, about the world. You're going to look in the world in another way, and allow yourself to be that. Spend a lot of time in nature and really see the magic that nature has to offer you. There, in every little corner around you is magic. So in all this healing you're doing, don't lose sight of what is really important, but be willing to see the magic in all of the earth, because it really is there, and it is especially there for you if you're willing to see it. And seeing that magic is especially the thing that's going to lift you up this month, because you know that times might be hard for a little while, or you might feel like they're hard, but there's always something to make you smile. Life is never ever wasted. Your being there has a reason, and know that you need to heal the pain and clean up everything that's going on in your life, and be stuck for a little while, because your path is just bigger than someone else's, and all the other ones around you are going to get a turn, but right now it's your turn. And if you're brave enough to heal yourself and allow the magic around you to do the work, it is going to open up doors for you. I promise you that. But for now, the magical card, you need to bring in this magic into your life. Feel what resonates with you. And sometimes it can just be in nature, but it can also be other things that resonate with you. Like I like to have crystals in my home, or eat more naturally, like only greens and vegetables, like only things that come from nature. If that resonates with you, that's also magic. It's magic that nature provides for us. And if that feels right to you, then you should definitely bring it into your house, because it can help you get into a stronger person. And then we have the wishing card. You see the unicorn at the wishing well. This card is telling you to be careful what you wish for, because a wish might be fulfilled. And that's why it's so important to heal the pain. In this old dimension, we are moving from a 3D dimension to a 5D dimension, this earth. And we are so used as human beings to enjoy our own pains, because then we have something to talk about with one another. We talk a lot about our own depressions and things that haven't gone well. I mean, just it's a fun thing to watch to other people and just know and think about, what would you say if all things were just okay and there was nothing else to complain about? Because that's what our society is built on. It's built on all the things that we think that is wrong, and then we complain about it. And if you keep looking at the world at from that, like the glass is half empty, then you might draw more of that depression towards you. But if you are able to turn around your mind and see that everything you have is already there in your life, and you can always ask for more, and really move into that vibration to receive more and become the person to receive more, then that wish gets fulfilled too. In order to let these wishes come true and into a positive way, you need to go back to this card. Heal the pain. It's very important. This card is the most important card of this month for you. Heal the pain is so important, because then you will learn that the wishes you have, you will learn to ask wishes in the right way, and not from a point of shortage, but from abundance. That's why you also drew this card. It is the solar plexus chakra. It is the chakra of confidence and of your stomach, your liver. It is the area where you hold into every problem that is going on around you. If you like to fuss about your own problems, this is the area where you put them, and you'll never let them out again. So this chakra is going to need your attention this month. I would strongly recommend some kind of Kundalini yoga, something that has to do with breathing exercises. Then you will know that not only your breath is going to be up here, but it's going to go into your lower belly as well. It's going to bring out the fire in you and bring out the confident person that you really are. Also, eating healthy. Your stomach is here, your liver is here. Eating naturally is also making sure that your solar plexus is being looked after. So I wish you all the best with this month of July. I hope you liked this video and that you resonated with it, and that I could give you something that you can go by in the month of July. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. Lots of more videos coming up, and for now I wish you all the best for the month of July. Yes, and we have ended up to the fourth deck. Like, if you picked the blue card, then this is your card reading that's coming up right now. We're gonna start with the oracle cards, and the first card I've picked for you is Frozen. The month of July is going to start with a new moon and in full solar eclipse. It's a very powerful energy that's coming up. I'm sorry, by the way, for the lines underneath it. It is in Dutch, so I'm translating it for you. It says Frozen. This card for you in the month of July shows you to be frozen. You might be a person that wants to be everywhere at the same time. You want to be helping people in all kinds of ways. And you're forgetting yourself in the process. You want to be all over. That's what I get from this card. You want to be all over the place, and if you don't immediately resonate with this, what I'm saying right now, check yourself extra to see if it's really true that you're not resonating with it. If you are really willing to spend time on yourself, the card Frozen means for you to take a step back and do nothing, to be frozen for a little time. It is okay to be more silent. It is okay to not stand on foreground and pull people along beside you. Know that everyone has their own choice. And you do have as well. You cannot pull along all the people around you. You need to stop fussing about everyone else and look at yourself. And being frozen, being silent, is going to help you do this. Take time for you. Don't be the busy bee as you always are, but really be your own for this moment, because the next card is this. It is the Treasure Keeper. Inside of you, you have this own treasure, and you're holding it inside of you. But you are never ever going to open this chest and see the true treasure inside of you if you're always fussing about everyone else. You need to take a step back and see the true power that you really are, because you can be so much more than that what you are right now, and you should really believe that, because it is true. You as a spiritual human being, you are so incredibly powerful, you have no idea. And the month of July is going to bring all of this about for you. It is going to push you. If you're not willing to do it, the month of July is going to push you into a situation where you actually have to be looking at yourself. And that is okay. Accept it the way it is. Being silent and not being always busy all the time is the most wonderful gift that you can receive. Even though when the times don't feel like it, even though you have plenty of reasons to go on in your mind, know that the universe is providing for you. If you're fussing about money, if you're going on and on and on about money, know that the universe is providing for you with exactly that what you need right now at this moment. And for you, that is to be silent, frozen, and look at your inner treasure. And you don't even have to look for it. Just and by being frozen, I don't mean just sit on the couch and do absolutely nothing. No, on the contrary, you should do what makes you happy, what resonates with you. And this can be a different thing every other day. That's okay. It contributes to your process. Um, you are allowed to find out what you actually like to do, and not your family, not your kids, not your husband, not everyone around you, not your work, um, nothing. You. What did you dream about when you were a kid? What is it what you really want to do? What is it that you are passionate about? What are your own powers? Maybe you are an inner healer or a motivational speaker. You have absolutely no idea until you are really, really looking at yourself and be willing to do this. And the way to do this is, again, the silence card. To be silent. This card shows a woman that is close to a pond or a small river. She is sitting in nature. Being in nature, take off your shoes, be grounded to the earth, be in connection, and meditate. Um, just be silent, but not only be silent from speaking, but also be silent with your mind. Practicing mindfulness in every kind of way is what's going to help you this month. Yeah, the, needing to be silent, that's so important for you. Practicing mindfulness meditation, or maybe it is something else for you. If you like to go running for some kind of things, if that clears out your mind, please do that. There's no perfect way for getting a clearer mind. um this is different from everyone, but just make sure that you're not thinking about all the dishes that you need to do when you get home, all the vacuuming, or whatever else it is that you're still thinking about that you need to do. Let your mind be silent and let it wander to all the dreams and possibilities that you really have. That's what you're going to find in the silence. And only if you dare to be silent, this is going to be your reward. Being of service. For now, being of service is the definitely worst thing that you can do. You can just let it go for a little time. But in the end, you are just a person that really likes to look after people. But you cannot look after people all your life. There has to be a moment that you have to come in the first place. Because you are the most important thing, and not someone else's. Someone else also has a free will and a free choice. Always remember that. You cannot always push them along. Like being here in this wheelchair, it shows you pushing people along. You need to let that go. That is the most important thing. And once you do that, you will find a totally new way of being of service to other people. Know that only you, that you are here on this planet, that you exist, is already right. It's already plenty. You are already being of service to so many other people by just being born, by just being on this earth. You have this powerful light inside of you, and if you dare to let it shine, it is already shining. And just by going up on the street or saying hi to some other person and giving it a smile, you can already change so much in this world. So don't think that you have to do even more and more and more and more because you're not good enough. No, you are good enough exactly the way you are right now. And that is the most best form of service to others that you can be, using your own light. And these cards are telling you that this is a time for it. It is time to stop whatever it is you're doing and discover your own true lighting. And if you do that, if you have the courage to seize your own lighting, it is going to make you so much stronger and a happier person than you have ever imagined it to be. And it's not funny that you chose this card. It's the blue card. It is the throat chakra. And probably you should wonder yourself if you're talking too much. It is also a good idea for you to wonder about what the things that you say to others. You probably have a way of speaking your own mind, and that's okay. You're allowed and entitled to have your own opinion. But are your words positive words? Are you filling the world with abundance? Or are you complaining a lot? And being really honest to yourself, because honesty is the only way that's going to heal you and bring you further. So it's time for you to know what your voice is doing. Is it contributing to this world, or is it scaring people away? And the more you push and push to other people to like you or to follow you, the less it's going to work. So this is your assignment, and it is good for you to be silent about this. Your throat chakra can tone a little bit down and let it find its own voice, and not the voice of so many opinions of other people's you see in this world. Because we're being influenced by so many people. We're being influenced by our parents when we grow up. We're being influenced by watching the news every single day, politics, everything that's going on. You see that there is so many things changing in this world. Don't express other people's opinion, but be prepared to receive your own. And the month of July is going to bring this about for you. So maybe this card reading for you was a little bit scary, because the month of July is going to change a lot for you. But don't be scared. It's such a beautiful gift if you're allowed to receive this. And it might not always be easy, but going into nature and being connected to the earth, even if it's just for 5 minutes a day, it is going to improve you so much. And always remember that there is something to live about, and that's you. Learn to love yourself for the way that you are. I hope you enjoyed this card reading for the month of July. I wish you all the best with this, and remember that you are already a full person as the way you are right now. I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel, and so I will see you next time in one of my next readings. See you soon.